Justin got me 2 points.
Damn.
Saw him in, Don a dog, man.
Justin. I need to fix my fantasy team. Might have to do a wild card, you know.
I always,
After why you talk about this, because I don't do fantasy football.
after
I
like,
get bored after it.
no, that's what I'm going to say. Every
Can't do
year, after 2-3 weeks, I'm not interested. Not interested. This year, I said to myself, every single week, and also we've got a league,
Yeah.
and it's the bottom two got to pay for a dinner,
Yeah, sick.
and it's YouTubers.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm like, no,
Yeah,
I
you
don't want to
don't.
be in that.
Fitness fed back again.
Oh my god,
But no, bro,
PTSD.
the more serious you take it, the better it is, because it's actually such a sick thing to do.
I'm number 2. I'm
Yeah,
second
yeah.
in position.
You get. What's your team then? Let's do this. What's your team, Theo?
All right, I've made a couple of subs recently. Do you know? I've got Martinez in goal for Villa,
Okay.
which
Stinky week.
he was doing really well.
Yeah.
Back 3 of Mitchell, Justin, and Saiss. So I bought in 2 Wolves players this week. Saiss
Yeah.
and Adama Traore. Both didn't start for Wolves. Fuming. Then I got the point makers. Here are the point makers.
Yeah.
Son, Salah, Grealish, Ings, Kane, Calvert-Lewin.
Calvert-Lewin's been an absolute dream.
Captained him this
Can't
week.
stop. Did you? Nice.
Yeah.
I've got
Harry Kane's a point merchant and Son. If you
Son,
want,
yeah, I need to make it. I need to
get
I need
both
to,
in.
I need to
Get both in.
Yeah.
One of them's going to guarantee points.
I've got bottom to top. Ryan, keeper.
Yeah. I had him before.
Alexander Arnold, which is a lot of money.
Get
a
rid
lot
of
of
him.
money.
Made a stinker. Get rid of
Mitchell,
him.
he's not
Yeah.
played this week, does he?
Mitchell.
Or did he play?
I don't know.
He's got a little bit. He's got like a
knock.
75%
Yeah,
chance. But I got Walker Peters, who actually was smashing at the start.
Yeah.
Then I got Justin as well. Aubameyang, who's a really tough one to have.
I got rid of him, but you got points from him this week.
Points. It's like he goes on streaks where like he just can't stop scoring.
Then
As soon as you put him in, they stop scoring.
That's why I took him
I got
out.
Salah, Fernandez because he scores penalties. But Saint Maximin, I may shuffle out.
I had him, took him out after a week.
Yeah, I should have done that, but I forgot the last 2 weeks. Got Werner, and I started putting faith in him when he came good.
That's good. Good for
Then
you.
Calvert-Lewin, of course. But I've got Dallas on the bench, which is my 3rd sub. He ain't gonna come on.
Is the game over?
Not yet, but he scored.
Who? Dallas?
Yeah, 3-1.
Scored, yeah, scored.
You won't get the points for that, will you?
Nah, because like
Third
even
sub.
if someone was gonna come on, it's not him because he's the 3rd sub. But no one else, everyone else played. So unless Mitchell didn't play.
Well, I'm thinking of doing a football podcast, like FPL football.
Oh.
I think you should do that.
Do you reckon?
I feel like,
yeah.
yes, you should do that. I feel like it's just a way to anger people, though.
Oh
is,
yeah,
but
it'd be
it's so funny.
very
Yeah.
But
controversial.
no, you should definitely
Especially
do
with me, like I've had some football controversies in the past, calling Karius Mignolet or Mignolet Karius. That was awful.
it. I mean, Toby said Everton lack management. That was
And then they
that was
went on
the
like
highlight.
a 5-game unbeaten run. Like.
We did predicting where teams will finish in the league.
And wait, did he say this after
Before.
Ancelotti got?
No, yeah.
This was just before the season started. Like,
So
just
Ancelotti's the
before.
manager of
Yes.
Everton, and he said Everton lack
Yeah, and everyone
management
went,
with
Ancelotti lad.
Carlo
And he went,
Ancelotti, one of the
"Oh, no,
all-time greats.
He just went, oh, I don't know.
He forgot.
He's not lived that one down. But you know, if Everton now do badly in the league,
I told you.
he's right.
Well, I called Karius Mignolet or the other way round. I don't remember. I was getting obliterated. Like,
Football Twitter is hot
and
as
not
well.
only that, you think, oh, it doesn't happen in real life. Oh yeah, I was in Madrid and these Liverpool fans like clocked eyes with me. I was at Champions League final. Liverpool fans clocked eyes with me, and I was like,
Oh god.
No.
and me
They
and
were
Cal
living-
had to leave.
Oh my god.
Me and Cal left because we didn't feel right.
Didn't feel safe.
No, we didn't. And then another time, I had to walk in the fan zone. I had to walk from like a pitch to like interview someone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And from that walk, I had these Liverpool fans come up to me. Go on, Theo, give us a ticket. Theo, come on, you've got 3 tickets. Give us a ticket. Come on. I was like, oh my God, please, I made one mistake.
Yeah,
What
you
have I
can't-
done to deserve this?
Bro, you're literally like in some football Twitter kid's room as a dartboard.
Oh, 100%. But then sometimes they have you back. So
Yeah,
like,
true.
They're at football Twitter, even just mentioning football Twitter is probably angering them.
Yeah.
Like,
Or we're giving them a shout out. Big up football Twitter.
Big up you
Please
guys.
don't
yeah,
hate
you're
us.
my guys, football Twitter. Keep backing me,
Don't hate
please.
us.
Please.
Please don't
Please
hate
like
me
us.
again.
Please accept
Honestly,
me.
my football podcast is going to be very non-controversial
Oh, well, bro, we didn't speak about football on this podcast for a long time.
because of that
the
reason.
comments and then just like the people, you know.
And then we did one time, and it was just like, these guys don't know anything about
We
football.
did like
Oh,
a tier
yeah.
list, but it's just opinionated, isn't it? Like
It
it's
is
always a fan.
everything,
you know?
yeah.
If we say one bad thing about your, I think it was Chelsea. We didn't put Chelsea in like the A tier of like Premier League teams,
S
but,
tier,
but we
yeah.
did at the end. Like at the very end, we did, but no one saw that because obviously no one watches.
Too
Any
early to
troll
comment.
doesn't watch it to the end.
Yeah.
We didn't, put them up, but
So this is a very random tangent. You know, you did a fitness feb.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. Worst time of your life.
probably the worst month of my life. Yeah.
So I always think, because I didn't do Fitness Feb. If you don't know what Fitness Feb
Well
was,
done.
you guys, there was about 10, 11 of you or something like that.
Yeah.
You all had a band that measured
It was
your MEPs.
MEPS.
And
yeah.
it was basically your heart rate would go into different zones or different levels, and the level you were
maintain
in
it.
would give you points per minute.
So
were in.
1 point per minute was like grey, 2 was yellow,
Yeah.
2 was
Orange
blue,
or something, and then
3 was yellow, which was, we worked out, yellow is the spot. You don't
Yeah.
want to be in red.
Mm.
red
red's-
is like you can't maintain it for long.
You can't
Red is
make-
like if I went on a sprint, I'd be in red, but for like a minute.
But
and
not
I'd be
only
much-
that, we didn't realise like 2 days in, red and yellow were the same points per minute. There's no
Oh.
point being in
Right.
red.
Yeah. Yeah.
True.
Well,
Once-
didn't it get to a stage where like most people would just do like not a massively intensive exercise, but for long. So it's like and Lux would just walk for like 6 hours.
Well, Lux would walk for 6 hours, but he would be in red.
right.
Yeah,
Red
Lux,
by
Lux was a
walking.
bit iffy. I can't lie. His heart was
No, but I saw it. I saw it firsthand.
Yeah,
He
I know that
literally-
we couldn't
I'm
been-
cycling on something like I think I was cycling on 8 difficulty thing.
and
or
you'd be in
whatever it
like
was.
blue and he'd be in red.
Yeah, I was in yellow,
Right.
but I was going hard. He was on a phone call on 1.
Yeah,
and he was in
that's
yellow.
why I think there's something different with his.
It's just fitness. It's just fitness.
But
Like
he wasn't even unfit. Like he
he
wasn't.
was.
Was he?
He was unfit.
I thought, well, that was the fittest I've ever been. By the end of February, within 1 week of doing nothing, I lost it all.
But the
Wow.
whole thing of this was for a bet. The bottom 2 had to buy everyone else.
That's why it got so out of
No,
hand.
no
Because
bid.
you had JJ who gave up,
Yeah.
and we knew he was going to be bottom 2.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he was
yeah,
happy
yeah.
to sacrifice himself.
He was. In fact, he wanted to sacrifice.
Yeah.
He wanted
He
to
was like,
cause
whoever comes
someone
bottom
pain.
2 with me, I'm gonna buy the food.
And we're,
I'm gonna buy some.
and we're at a Nobu,
Yeah.
which is a stupid place to book when you're going with 10 YouTubers.
So the bill ended up being
15k.
Who was it as well?
15K.
JJ and Ethan,
Ethan.
which was the only reason it was Ethan. He would have come bottom 2 anyway. The only reason it was Ethan was he went on the Sidemen boat for
Yeah,
the
we
last
went on
2
the
days.
cruise ship.
Yeah.
We did like
yeah.
2 days on.
Yeah.
He was literally like the last night he was running around it.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Couldn't get.
You can do it.
Yeah.
But then on the, I think was it like the last couple hours, like they put in the chat like, oh, beware. And me and Will were like quite close to Ethan.
Yeah.
And we're like, huh? It's like 10 to midnight. No, 2 hours to midnight.
Oh no.
Yeah.
And Ethan's had his Bluetooth off the whole time, so the MEPs haven't updated.
Oh.
I was like, oh.
Okay.
They were trolling us, but I just ordered my Shake Shack. It had arrived in my room when they sent the text.
Didn't you go out and like?
I left the Shake Shack.
Yeah.
I went running for 2 hours.
That's brilliant.
I ran
That
around
is
Canary
a
Wharf.
That is
great
amazing.
I ran around
That
Canary
is
Wharf for 2
amazing.
hours. And then the worst thing was, I didn't message Will and Will didn't message me. Obviously, we lived in the same block at the time.
Yeah.
And like halfway through the run, I was like, is that Will?
Oh,
both done it.
Will had secretly
my
gone out as well.
God.
And I was like, oh my God, we both had the same idea.
15k.
Yeah. But that whole thing, like I didn't do it because so Freezy said specifically, Freezy was the main organizer. of
Yeah,
it.
he organised
He
it.
said like I do not want people that are going to just give up because that's like defeating the whole point of it.
Yeah.
And I said, fair enough, I most likely will give up.
Yeah.
And I actually did start it when you,
You
guys
did, yeah. You
started it.
started doing it for
And
fun,
I
didn't
did
you?
about 4 days, 5 days.
Yeah, but you didn't have the incentive of staying in it. It was
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
But then JJ gave up, and that was like the whole
he
thing.
was always gonna give up.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
But I've always wanted to try and figure out something we can do like that,
We've
but not ruining your life.
because that like no one uploaded.
Yeah.
Like no, it's
Well,
Yeah.
JJ stopped and started uploading and ended up being like, well, I mean, yeah,
You've
I've
earned
got to
them-
pay for this,
Yeah.
but I've uploaded 55 videos. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter anymore. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to find something like it.
We've tried thinking about this like multiple times. Like, if you put a cap on it, it's not going to work. 'Cause everyone's going to hit the
Yeah.
cap every day.
Yeah.
Like, what do you do? Like, okay, fine. You have to. Who can run the most miles in a month? It's going to get stupid. People are going to injure themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The people
Well,
start doing
that's the
marathons
risk.
today.
That's the risk.
Well, yeah.
If you injure yourself, you can't carry on.
I would like to do something like that, but
Well, I thought,
How
what
do you
about like either like a fantasy football? You do
That's
something
that's
like
that's
that.
what we
isn't
got right now.
Yeah.
And bottom 2 have to pay for a meal.
See, I would do it, but I'd do it every month. Whoever's like, because you do game weeks, don't you? You can do game weeks, and you could do like whoever's. You could separate it every
Yeah, you
month.
can. Yeah.
But it wouldn't be like a full. You wouldn't go Nobu, for example. You'd go out somewhere that's more
McDonald's.
affordable.
Yeah. What?
Or you'd do something like the one I said would be really fun. Would be everyone puts £100 into a betting account.
Yeah, I remember this one. Yeah.
and it's literally at the end of the thing, whoever has the most money, you can't ever put more money in.
Okay, that's
So
yeah,
some
yeah.
people will sit there and go, I'm going to stick at £100 because I know that people will lose.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's sick.
It's a risk.
But
What are you going to
You could be
do?
on 50 the last day, put it all on something, win.
And also, it's good that you can't
Yeah.
put any money on, so you're not gambling all your money away.
Yeah, that's
you got,
why you
but then
go
you
like
got to
£100.
regulate because you know like JJ will double dip and it's like okay you can't go back in JJ.
But
Yeah,
if you put I'm going to go £100 on Arsenal this week, and Arsenal lose,
You're done.
you're done for the season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Season's done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you could set it and not do like the whole season. You could go like, all right, let's do 2 months.
Yeah.
This. Have
Yeah.
a meal. Do another 2 months.
I would like to do another fitness one though.
I get that, but
It always just gets out of hand.
Because you're
Like,
always going to one off each other and there's no way you can like you say you can't cap it because everyone will just hit the cap.
Yeah.
And then what?
It's hard, very hard. You need to find a way of doing it. Like,
well, we did say as well, you could do a YouTube one and it's like, who could, but it's too statistical of like, okay, you'd have to work out who can increase subs by the highest percent or something like
Yeah.
that. Because you couldn't just do who can get
It's
the
a
most
race.
subs.
Yeah,
Who
yeah.
can get on JJ's Reddit first?
Yeah. Yeah. Jay, just give me a Reddit shout out, please.